And welcome back, race fans, as we're catching with the Regal Promotions Esports mini stocks at Cedar Lake. It looks like we're going to have about 15, 16, 17 drivers here tonight, and 2 of them have not made any laps yet. Again, thank you for joining. Tonight we're going to be having some good action-packed racing. You see the current lap times for their practice sessions. Everyone's pretty close here. Can The question is, can Jamie win his fourth in a row? Your points are heating up. You catch your points over at Sim Racer Hub. And tonight also a right rear racing deal. We have the wheel spin that we've been posting on our Facebook page. We're going to be spinning the wheel after tonight's race for a free entry for the drivers that are going to be racing out of Nevada Speedway in Kansas for the Tiny Jules Memorial Race. Again, thank you for tuning in. We're going to be catching all your racing action here, and you might have to bear with us just a little bit tonight as we're using a different overlay for the first time, as we already have some Carson Hill fans over here and some Ty Dickinson fans. As always, your admin box is your driver's meeting sponsor, which all the drivers are in that driver's meeting. If you make an order with admin box, use code RPE Sports Box to save 10% on your order. And so you're aware, in about a minute 30, we're going to go straight into our random draw for heat races. Our green flag sponsor tonight is going to be Third Party Gaming. As the green flag waves to start tonight's race, we proudly welcome Third Party Gaming as the official green flag sponsor of RPES. With over 2 years of experience in the iRacing industry, Third Party Gaming has earned its reputation as a trusted provider of high quality racing in a variety of competitive divisions. But they don't stop there. They also host exciting tournaments for games like Rocket League and more. Be sure to follow Third Party Gaming across your favorite social media platforms to stay updated on the latest events and offers. Tonight's start zone, also the official photographer, is going to be Derek's Action Photos. And I know this race hasn't even started yet, but next week will be race number 5 for the mini stocks, and they're going to take on I-55. You can catch that right here on Right Rear Racing, starting at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Looks like your practice session is done, so we're going to go straight into our heat race number 1. And starting on your pole, it's going to be the 0-1 of Alex. On his outside is going to be Dalton. Row 2 is going to look like it's going to be Robert Puckett. On his outside is going to be Jason in the 17. In row 3 is going to be Carson Hill on the inside with Ryan Gibson on his outside. And row 4 is going to be James Miller with Ty Dickinson rounding out the field. And Corey is going to round out the field in P9. as a 0-1 of Alex is going to be leading us into turn number 1. He's going to be getting the white, or getting the 1 to green as the pace truck lights are off. He's coming out of turn number 2, going down the back straightaway. He's ready to hit that start zone to get that green flag tonight to start us off in heat race number 1. And the 0-1's in that start zone. And the 54 is going to get that momentum on the outside and jump the start. And the 0-1 is going to lead us in turn number 1. The 54 is going to be in the lead. Here comes the 0-1 of Alex coming down low. He's going to look on the inside, coming down turn number 4. He's going to lead lap number 1. We have someone spinning back there. It's going to be the number 34 of Corey spinning it out. And we're going to come up here with the 17 as the caution flag comes out for the first time tonight. Oh, that is my mistake there. Sorry about that. And the caution flags are presented by 618 Engraving and Design. It's going to be Alex in that 0-1. He's still going to be on the pole. On his outside, it's still going to be the 54 of Dalton. The 17 of Jason is going to be inside row number 3. On his outside is going to be the number, I believe that's the number 22, the 022 of James Miller. And I believe James Miller got has moved up quite a few spots there, as Alex is going to be leading us down the back straightaway. They're going to go green flag racing next time around as they go down the back straightaway here. Enter turn number 3. Looking for that start zone. As they hit that start zone, Alex is... I'm sorry, we're not going green flag racing this time around. I thought we were. We're going to be a single file, it looks like. As these drivers are entering turn number 3. And we're going to go green flag racing this time around. Alex of the 0-1 is going to be leading us in turn number 1. The 54 is looking on the inside. They're going to be side by side coming out turn number 2. This is going to be for your lead between the 0-1 and the 54. As they enter turn number 3, the 0-1 is trying to shut the door off on the low side. The 54 is still trying to get that momentum going. And if we look back in the field, I believe that's Ty Dickinson in that 67 machine. He's slowly working his way through. The 022 is James Miller. He's currently sitting in 3rd. He's going to make this race pretty interesting here with the top 3 as we near the halfway point. And I don't know why we don't have the laps showing there for you as they come out of the turn. It's going to be another yellow flag coming out here for heat race number 2. And it looks like we're going to have 2 heat races tonight for tonight's events. And I'm going to try to figure out what happened there for the caution flag to come out. And I'm not sure what happened there for the caution to come out. Again, sorry about putting the time and not how many laps, as we have 3 more laps remaining. It's still going to be Alex in that 0-1 at the point, followed by the 022 of James Miller. As we near the start zone here, the 0-1 of Alex is going to be leading us out of turn number 4. Again, I'm quick on the call here As we're going down the back straightaway, entering turn number 3. As 01 gets the green flag, we got 3 more laps left in this event. The 01 is going to be leading in turn number 1. The 022, he's going to look down low. He's trying to make his way up, and he's going to be battling it out. He wants that position there. As they're going to be getting the white flag this time around. We only have one more circuit to go. As you have a battle right now for your lead between the 01 and the 22. As they come out turn number 2, go down the back straightaway one last time. The 022 is looking down low. They make a little bit of contact going into turn 3. Here comes the 22 down low, coming out turn 4. We're going to have a battle out of 4. And the 022 is going to take the win. Followed by the 01 for heat race number 1. And for heat race number 1, it's going to be the 022 of James Miller taking the win. Followed by the 01 of Alex. And third is going to be the 54 of Dalton. Fourth is going to be the 34 of Corey. Fifth is going to round out your top 5 is going to be the 17th of Jason. Followed by Ryan Gibson, Robert Puckett, Ty Dickinson, and Carson Hill. As they are gridded now. And again, please bear with me as I'm getting everything going here. And for heat race number 2, presented by Right Rear Racing. And starting on your pole is going to be your 3-time feature winner, Jamie Massey, in that 6 machine. On his outside is going to be Jimbo Rooney. Inside row number 2 is going to be the number 10 of Michael. On his outside is going to be the number 21 of 𝐾𝐻𝐿. Row 3 is going to be the 661 of James Frazier. On the inside, on his outside is going to be Matt Taylor in that 15 machine. Row 4, we have the 37 of Brandon Bolin. On the inside, on his outside is going to be Russell Harold. And rounding out your field is going to be the 84 of Bryce Dickinson. Again, thank you for tuning in here to catch the Regal Promotions Esports mini stocks. As a 6 machine of Jamie, he's going to be leading us to the green. As the pace truck lights are off, we're going to go green flag racing next time around. Once they hit that start zone, as they enter turn number 3, we're coming into turn 4, and they hit that start zone. Jamie's going to hit that loud pedal. He's going to get a good jump here, as he's going to lead us into turn number 1, as we have a battle between Jimbo Rooney and James Frazier. Jimbo Rooney got a little bit loose there in turn 2, and it's going to bring out the first caution for heat race number 2. And try to take a look at what happened there. I can't find it on my session events. It's right here. You see Jimbo Rooney down low, got sideways. And we got a lot of Dickinson fans over here on the YouTube side. Matt Taylor and Jamie Massey as well. As the pace truck lights are off, they enter turn number 1. We're going to go green flag racing next time around, as it's going to be Jamie leading the field with the 27 of Jimbo Rooney in second, the 661 of James Frazier in third, 𝐾𝐈𝐫 and the 21. He's in fourth, and Brandon Bolin is going to round out your top 5 as they come out enter turn 3. As they hit that start zone, we're going to go green flag racing. Jamie's going to get another good jump here as he goes in turn number 1. We're going to be side by side again with Jimbo Rooney and James Frazier coming out turn number 2. And it's going to be James Frazier on that bottom side. We're looking to go 3 wide right behind James Frazier. As we have a little bit of contact back here with these guys, the 37 is going to go around the 21 as well. And the 84 is going to unscathe. And that's going to bring out your second caution for heat race number 2. And the field should be changed up just a little bit here. And then right after this, we have the Night Owl Racing League warm-up session. As the field's still led by Jamie, the pace truck light should be going off this time around. And we're going to double it up here. And with it being doubled up, I'm going to say now to keep an eye out on that number 84 of Bryce Dickinson. As Jamie's going to hit that loud pedal, he's going to lead us into to turn number 1. That 37 is looking down low. He's going to make it interesting here. As Brandon Bolin is going to take over that second position. We're going to have a battle for second between these two right here on your screen, the 37 and the 661, as they're coming out of turn number 2. Or I'm sorry, that's turn number 4. Going down the front straightaway, enter turn number 1. These drivers are still side by side. You have Matt Taylor and Bryce Dickinson right behind these two, still running side by side as well. As we're halfway through with heat race number 2. And it's been Jamie since the drop of the green. The 661 is going to get a good run. He's going to create some gap there between him and the 37 and Brandon Bolin. We're going to have another caution flag come out for heat race number 2, as we're going to have 3 laps remaining in this event. It's been Jamie since the drop of the green. And we're going to take that tracker down as it's not correct during your caution laps. And we're getting the 1 to green. We have 3 more laps for heat race number 2, all led by Jamie so far. And he's also has your quickest lap time as well. And Jamie's hit that start zone. We're going to go green flag racing. He's going to get a good jump again here, going to turn number 1, as the 661 is following right behind him with James Frazier. Brandon Bolin is going to be sitting 3rd. We're going to go back here as Bryce Dickinson. He's looking down low. He's in your 4th position. This is going to be your battle for 3rd between the 37 and the 84 as they get the white flag this time around, as we only have 1 more lap left. Can the 84 Bryce Dickinson make a dive here. Here comes Matt Taylor. He wants that 4th position. It's going to be Jamie Macy leading us to turn number 3. Coming out turn number 4. He's getting the checkered flag. Followed by James Frazier and 34 or 37 of Brandon Boland. We'll round out your top 3 for heat race number 2. And it was Bryce Dickinson in the 84 finished 4th. Matt Taylor finished 5th. Jimbo Rooney in the 27th machine. He finished 6th. Russell Harold, 7th. Kaylor Hogan, 8th. And Michael finished 9th. And now your Night Owl Racing League warm-up session. As you see on the top left there, we have about 5 minutes of this warm-up session. And your series presenting sponsor, plus heat race number 3 sponsor, which we did not have a heat race number 3, is going to be No Coast Customs. Each Outlaw Stock Tour event and heat race number 3 is presented by No Coast Customs, your go-to place for high-quality vehicle wraps, custom designs, and eye-catching graphics. Whether you're looking to turn your car into a showpiece or enhance your business branding, No Coast Customs brings your vision to life. Join their Discord or find them on Facebook to get your custom wrap today. And we haven't mentioned Elevated TV yet. Elevated TV, they're the white flag and heat race number 4 sponsor, as there's no heat race number 4 so far. And whether you're looking for in-depth driver interviews or full event coverage, Elevated TV takes your viewing experience to the next level. Be sure to tune in for exclusive race content and elevate your race night. Find them on Facebook and YouTube for all the action. And we didn't have a B-Main sponsor tonight, or B-Main tonight, but we have a sponsor for it. We also have your Fastest Lap sponsor and Caution Flag sponsor as well. That's all going to be 618 engraving and design. Whether you need custom hats, koozies, or even cutting boards, 618 engraving and design delivers precision craftsmanship for any event. Visit them online to see all the incredible custom products they offer. And for every RPES event, we'll do a 4-wide salute on championship night for this series. But that 4-wide salute is sponsored by Victory Fuel. Victory Fuel is packed with vitamins, low in sugar, and caffeine free. Perfect for keeping you sharp and ready for race night. Use special offer code RPE Sports Victory to save 10% at checkout. Visit Victory Fuel online to place your order today. And we'll go over some of the events I've already covered. Next Thursday, February 6th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. These mini stocks, we're going to go to I-55 for a 35-lap event there. And then right here on Right Rear Racing, Wednesday, February 12th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to cover the RPS Speed Palace Showdown at Port Royal. It's going to be a 30-lap event, an open setup non-wing 410 sprint cars, $100 to win, and $10 for fifth with a $10 entry fee, and it's going to be live right here on Right Rear Racing. As these guys have 1 more minute left for their warm-up session, go grab you a drink, grab you some popcorn, get ready for some exciting racing between all these drivers here. Again, right after this race and the drivers' interviews, we're going to be spinning the wheel here for the Nevada Speedway Tiny Joel's Memorial Race, as Right Rear Racing is going to be sponsoring a entry fee there for that race. And at the top of the broadcast, I posted a link. That's the regalpromotions.com website. That's going to take you straight to their shop. Feel free to buy some shirts, buy a poster, buy a hoodie, as all that product is very nice. And for your main event tonight, James Miller on that 022. He's going to start on the pole. On his outside is going to be Jamie Massey. Row 2 is going to be Alex on the inside and James Frazier on his outside. And row 3 is going to be Corey on the inside with Brandon Bolin on the outside of him. Row 4 is going to be Jason Farrell with Bryce Dickinson on his outside. And row 5 is going to be the 420 of Ryan Gibson. On his outside is going to be the 15 of Matt Taylor. Robert Puckett, he's going to be on the inside row number 6 with Jimbo Rooney on his outside. Row 7, we have Dalton Qualls in that 54 machine on the inside. On his outside is going to be the 19 of Russell Harold. Ty Dixonson's going to start in P15 in that 67 machine. And on his outside is going to be the 21 of Kaylor Hogan. Carson Hill is going to start inside row number 9 with Michael on his outside. And that's going to round out your field. As it's going to be James Miller leading us to the third-party gaming green flag. As the pace truck comes off, we're going to be getting that third-party gaming coming out, green flag coming out turn 4 here. And James Miller's going to hit that loud pedal. He's going to get a good jump here and lead us in turn number 1. Jamie Massey, he's right there. Jamie Massey's looking down low. As they come down the back straightaway, go turn number 3. We're going to be still battling it out. We're not side by side yet, just for the lead. As James Miller walks away just a little bit, and we have a caution flag coming. I believe it's caution flag came out. And we're going to try to take a look, see what happened there. Again, bear with me as I'm using a new overlay. And that's going to be the first 618 engraving caution flag for your main event tonight. Again, I can't find what happened there, so I can't show you a replay. I believe we're going to go single file. And the field is going to be still led by James Miller with Jamie Massey in second and Alex in third. As the pace truck lights are off, we're going to go green flag racing next time around as James leads us in turn number 1. Coming out of turn 2, coming down the back straightaway, ready to go green flag racing as we have 35 laps here. As James Miller goes to the high side, and the marbles there, and he's coming down the track. He's hitting that loud pedal. Jamie's getting a good jump on James here as they go turn number 1. As we watch these two drivers here, James and Jamie, they're going to be battling it out for the lead as they come out turn number 4. It's going to be James leading lap number 1. Here comes Jamie looking down low, turn number 1, 2. As they come out turn 2, they're going to be somewhat side by side, with James getting a better run on the high side there. And Jamie's being a little bit patient there. He's ready to go. Just trying to find something to go. And here comes James Miller still there. We got a battle behind these two between the 661. And as soon as I said that, we have another caution flag. That's going to be your second caution, presented by 618 Engraving. As we take a look through the field, it's going to be James Miller still, followed by Jamie Massey, the 01 of Alex, 661 of James Frazier. We're going to get the 1 to green next time around. And Corey is going to round out your, I believe that's Brandon Bolin, is going to round out your top 5. As Brandon Bolin's in the 37 machine. I thought we were going to go green flag racing as the flagman threw his hand up. As we stack them back up here, we are going to go green flag racing next time around. And Corey's going to be in 6th, followed by the 84 of Bryce Dixon's in 7th. The field's still led by James Miller. As James Miller gets to that start zone, he's ready to go. He's going to hit that loud pedal, and he's into turn number 1. Here comes Jamie Massey. He's looking on the outside. As these drivers are nose to tail going down the back straightaway, we enter turn number 3. We have a little bit of contact as they enter turn number 3. Here comes Jamie looking down low, trying to make it interesting for your lead. As we stay here glued on to the front of the race. It's still going to be James Miller leading us as they go in turn number 3. Jamie's still looking down low, trying to get some momentum there. And we have another caution flag. Again, sorry for not being able to go back and review what happened for the cautions. And that's going to be your 3rd 618 Engraving caution flag. And I know we're only 5 laps into this main event. And James and Jamie, they're putting on a good race. But don't forget, there's a good race behind them. With a few drivers that me personally, I would keep an eye out for. I mean, probably all of them really have a chance to take a win here. And the pace truck lights are off. We're going to stack them back up and be a double file restart, as there's still 30 laps remaining. It's going to be James Miller and Jamie Massey. They're going to be on your front row here. As James Miller is going to hit that loud pedal. He's going to get a good start here. Here comes the 661. He's looking on the outside. He's going to take over your 3rd position on that restart as he got a good jump there following Jamie Massey. As we enter turn number 3, the 661, he's going to look down low. He's going to try to make it interesting here with Jamie. We got another caution flag coming out. And that's going to be caution flag number 3 or 4, I believe. It's one of those. I can't remember which one it is. If someone's keeping track in the chat, please throw it in there, as that'll keep me on track of how many cautions we've had so far. And I know these drivers, they want a longer run than 2 or 3 laps and getting a caution, as it is a open set, so their setup's probably wanting to get more laps, get those tires heated up, and make more traction there and movement through the field. Then we're going to keep it single file this time around. Pace truck lights are off. As we get to the Derek's Action Photos start zone, as they go in turn number 3. And it's going to be James Miller leading us in turn number 1. Jamie Massey right behind him, followed by the 661 of James Frazier. As we watch your leaders here, we got a little bit of action there. We got another caution flag. And that's going to bring out your 618 engraving designs caution flag once again. We should keep it single file here, as they've had consecutive yellows. And it looks like we already have one driver out, and that's going to be Ryan Gibson in that 420 machine. We still have the pace truck lights on, as the 19 machine just pulled out of the pits there. As the pace truck lights go out and they're coming out turn number 2, we're going to go to the start zone here and get green flag racing this time around. As we get to the Derek's Action Photos start zone, James Miller is going to be leading us to the green. And Jamie Massey's getting a little bit pushed from the back, gets a little sideways, and that's going to give James Miller just a little bit of gap there. Here comes the 661. He's looking down low. He's going to make it interesting here coming out turn number 2. As they go in turn number 3, we are going to be 3 wide behind the top 3 drivers. That's going to be the 3701 and the 84. And we're going to go back here with these drivers as the 34 is looking down low. This is going to be your battle for 4th between the 34 and the 37. And we have another 618 engraven caution flag. And Justin Young, I believe we're on like caution number 6 or 7 at this point now. And I don't know if y'all seen it on that start, but the 661 of James Frazier looked like he got into the back of Jamie on that start and got Jamie a little bit loose as they got the green flag and hit that loud pedal. That's what it looked like to me, and maybe Jamie just got a little antsy and got in the slick sideways, or spun the wheels. It's still going to be James Miller at the point as we go double file. On his outside is going to be Jamie. And third is going to be James Frazier with the 37 of Brandon Boland. As We hit that Derek's Action Photos start zone. James is going to get a good start here. He's going to come up, block here. Here we're going to, or block, I say, he's going to cut off the 6 of Jamie, as there's going to be a battle behind him for second with the 661 and the 6 machine. And on your screen, you have your top 3 drivers. Behind your top 3, we're going to have a battle for 4th. And as soon as we tuned it in there, we got a little bit of contact between Bryce Dickinson and the 37 of Brandon Boland. They're going to keep it green. As the 34, he's getting that high side going. Here comes Bryce Dickinson. We got a little bit of contact on the bumper, as there's still no lead change or any. I don't see any racing up there, as Bryce Dickinson is going to take over your 5th position. We're going to take a look up here to your front. As we follow Jamie Massey right now, he's going to be sitting 2nd. He's still trying to reel in James Miller, as this is, I believe, our longest run under green flag conditions. You see Jamie's changing his lineup. He's getting the high side going, trying to get that right rear right in that cushion. As they come out turn number 4, we should have 20 laps left, as we've only done 15 laps in this event. And the 661, he's looking down low. Here comes Jamie. He's looking down low in turn number 1. We're going to be side by side, trying to slide job, make a little bit of contact as they come out turn number 4. I'm sorry, I've got my turns mixed up. We have a new leader this time around. It's going to be Jamie Massey. And we have the 661 and the 022. They're going to be battling it out there in 2nd position. And that's going to be James Miller and James Frazier, the pair, James. And Jamie Massey, he's looking for that $10 for tonight's win. As he kind of walks away just a little bit, as you see the gap difference there on your screen. And we have another caution for tonight's race. And that's going to be, caution is going to be presented by 618 Engraving. And with 18 laps to the left in this event, we have a new leader, and that's going to be the 6 machine of Jamie Massey. And we should be stacked up 2 by 2 here. On his outside is going to be James Miller in that 022 machine, as he's led the rest of the race that Jamie has not led. And then the 661 is going to be in 3rd. Again, viewers, if y'all know what caution flag we're on, please let me know, and I will make sure I keep my count up, as I'm not sure what caution lap we're on. As we're stacking it up here, as they go in turn number 1, we're going to go green flag racing next time around. And Jamie's been here before, as he's won the last 3, or the first 3, or the last 3, whichever way you want to look at it, events here with the mini stocks. As they hit the Derek's Action Photos start zone, it's going to be Jamie getting a good jump here. He's going to go to turn number 1. The 661 and the 022, they're going to be side by side, and that's going to be your battle for 3rd, or 2nd, I'm sorry. As we try to tune in with those 2 drivers there. And here comes the 84 of Bryce Dickinson. He's going to look down low. He's going to be battling it out with the 37, as that's going to be your battle for 4th right behind these 2 drivers. And it looks like Bryce Dixon's going to take the 4th position away, as they're still side by side, Brandon and Bryce. As you see, Jamie's changed his lineup. He's running the high side in 1 and 2. And he's running like that midline in 3 and 4. As we're watching Bryce right now in the 84 machine, he's currently 5th. He's trying to make a move here on the 37 machine. He's trying to get that 4th position. As that high side's coming in, we have 14 laps to left in this event. And we have another caution for tonight's race. And that caution, again, is going to be presented by 618 Engraving and Design. And thank you for liking the stream. Again, race fans, after this race concludes, we're going to interview the top 3 drivers for tonight's race. And then after that interview, we're going to spin a wheel for a free entry to the Tiny Joe's Memorial Race happening in Nevada Speedway in Kansas. And there's also another special announcement that we're going to announce as well for that event that no one knows yet, as we're going to be... I thought the pace truck lights were off. I thought we were going to go green flag racing. And the pace truck lights are off. We're going to stack them back up. We're going to try again, see if we can stay under green flag conditions for the last 14 laps. As these drivers come down turn number 2, go down the back straightaway, they're trying to look for that Derek's Actions photo start zone as they go in turn number 3 and ready to go green flag racing. And Jamie's going to get a good jump here as he's getting that green flag. The 022 and the 661, they're still going to be side by side. That's going to be your battle for second, as both those drivers got about the same drive here. Here comes the 84, Bryce Dickinson. He took over that 4th position as they go down the back straightaway. And we're going to go back here to Bryce Dickinson. We're going to take a look at him as they're running side by side. Again, this is your battle for 4th between the 84 and the 37 as they come out turn number 2 there, go down the back straightaway. Bryce Dickinson is going to take over your 4th position. He's looking for more, and as he's trying to make momentum here, coming out turn number 4, he's trying to catch that 661 as he changes his line. He's getting the high side going. And here comes the 34, Corey. He's looking down low. We're going to have another caution flag coming out with 11 laps remaining. As the race was heating up there, we got another caution out, and I believe that Jamie looped her. I don't know what happened there with Jamie looping her. But the caution was already out, so he's going to get his spot back. He's going to be at the point, followed by James Miller. And the 661 of James Frazier is going to be 3rd. And 4th is going to be Bryce Dickinson. And in 5th, we have the 37 of Brandon Boland. We should have one more double file restart as we only have 11 laps remaining. Under 10, it's going to be a single file restart. And so far, James Miller's been the quickest time out on the track. And it looks like I was wrong, as we're going to go green flag racing. We're going to conclude the rest of the cautions under single file the rest of the night. It's going to be Jamie leading us in turn number 1 and 2 as he goes down the back straightaway. He's going to secure his position. Here comes the 022. He's looking down low. He's trying to get something going here. And we're going to go back here for your battle between the 84 and the 34. That's going to be your battle for 4th position here. The 022 is still getting that bottom side trying to go as we have 9 laps remaining in this event. The 84 is slowly closing in. The 34 is getting the high side going as well. Here comes the 022 as they come out turn number 4. It's still going to be Jamie Massey at the point. And I'm trying to watch the field as we're still racing to see where the action's at, see if there's any movers. As we reach 6 laps to go. And we have Corey trying that high side. I believe that's Corey Bone in that 34 machine. He's trying the high side in 1 and 2. And in slider line in 3 and 4, he's trying to get something to move up from that 5th position. He's wanting to battle it out with Bryce Dickinson for that 4th position. We have 5 laps remaining. We're going to back up to Jamie Massey as he's going to be he's won the first 3. He's still leading us as they come down turn number 4. We have 4 laps remaining. And these drivers kind of settled down a little bit. As you see, 13 back are out. 12th is 7 laps down. And 11th is 1 lap down. As we have another 618 in custom engraving, or engraving and design caution flag. And they're going to be single file with 4 laps remaining. As pace truck lights are still on, we're going to have another time around the track before we go green flag racing. And it's currently Jamie still at the point. As the pace truck lights are off, we're waiting for that Derek's Action Photo start zone for Jamie to hit that loud pedal with James, a pair of James following him right behind. As Jamie leads us down the back straightaway into turn number 3. He's hitting that Derek's Photo Action Photo start zone and getting a third-party green flag as they have 3 laps remaining in this event. It's still Jamie down the back straightaway. We're going to take a look at the 022 as he gets on the outside wall, the 661. He's going to take over your second position. Here comes Bryce Dixon. He's looking down low. We're going to be 3 wide coming down turn number 2, and Bryce Dixon's going to take over your third position as we have contact as they come down turn number 2 down the back straightaway. And we have contact entering turn 3. And James, it's going to be James Miller and the 84 of Bryce Dixon. And we have one more lap remaining as the caution flag will not drop as it's the last lap. We have the elevated TV white flag, and it's going to be Jamie Massey winning the event. And that shake-up at the end there, that threw me all off, and I don't know what all happened. All I know is Jamie's going to take the win, followed by James Frazier, and the 34 of Corey is going to round out your top 3. And the rest of your field looks like this. The 01 of Alex is going to finish 4th. Matt Taylor 5th. Kaylor Hogan in 6th. Ty Dixon 7th. Carson Hill is going to finish 8th. Bryce Dixon is going to finish 9th, and James Miller is going to finish 10th. As those last two drivers that I just called out, they are the ones that got in that caution there, or that wreck there on the last lap. And 11th is going to be Jason in that 17 machine. 12th is going to be Brandon Boland. 13th is going to be the 30 machine of Robert Puckett. 14th is going to be 19 of Russell Harold. The 15 position is going to go to the 420 of Ryan Gibson. 16 is going to be the 27 of Jimbo Rooney. And 17th is going to be the 54 of Dalton. And rounding out your field is going to be the number 10 of Michael. Again, we're going to be watching or doing an interview with the top 3 drivers here. And I think I got some drivers ready to go. So, to make sure I'm not calling the wrong people here, Corey is in the waiting room. He's ready to go. He's going to be your third place finisher, and we're going to hear from him first. And sorry about the difficulties here. And Corey, are you there, man?
Yeah, I'm here.
Man, that was a very hectic last lap going to turn number 3, getting the white flag. What was going through your mind at that point, man?
Well, I kind of had a feeling that they would wreck eventually, and I just committed to the bottom instead of running the top like I'd been doing. Luckily, it got beyond me anyways. Aaron or whatever his name was,
Uh,
he just didn't have enough of a run on me to get by me. Luckily.
Makes sense. And how's the track for you tonight? I know that at the beginning of the race and the heat races, everyone's running down low. Towards the end, I seen that you're running the high side. How's that high side up there as well?
You know, I should have put a different gear in this car. I was debating it during the warm-up session that we had before the feature. I've ran this track before on an open set. I had a specific gear that I won in with that race, and I kind of wish I would have put it in because that topside would have ripped even more than it did already tonight.
And you had that top side going, man. Uh, you're putting on a hell of a show for for everyone back there moving forward and everything. And congratulations on your third place finish. Do you have any sponsors that you'd like to give a shout out to, man?
Yeah, Random Designs Paint Services, SRC Miller Racing, Fusion Setup Shop, um, let's see, Red Slice Gaming 34 YouTube, you up here, Rigel for putting this on, and everybody else here doing their things.
Yes, sir. Thank you for giving me a shout out on that, and thanks to all your sponsors, as we couldn't let this happen without our sponsors, most likely.
Absolutely.
And again, congratulations on your third place finish. Hopefully, we catch you again here in the broadcast booth.
Yeah, 2 more races to go.
Yes,
Hopefully.
yes, sir. And the battle's heating up in the points championship as well.
Yes, I am.
Yes, sir. And good luck rest of the season. Again, hopefully, we catch you here in the broadcast booth.
Yep, appreciate it.
Yes, sir. And there you have it. Your third place finisher tonight of Corey in that 34 machine. I don't see a James Frazier in that 661 waiting to come up here. So we're going to hear from your winner tonight of Jamie Massey. And Jamie, are you there, man?
I got
Man, you and James Miller, y'all put on a hell of a show there for, it seemed like, the whole race until that last restart. I seen that you were
you. Yeah.
trying different lines to try to catch up to him. What was your mindset of trying to make the move to pass him there?
Yeah. We haven't built a setup since like 2 months ago for these cars. We don't race them anytime unless it's this league or a money league or something. So we run mostly big cars, late models and stuff. And yeah, we haven't touched the setup in a while. And I just clicked the setup in for the feature and didn't change the gear. It had a way. It didn't have near enough gear, so it would take me 5, 6 laps to get rolling, and I just had to keep the car really straight to even have anything for him, to be honest. And then I knew if I could go to the top and get a run and get to him, that I could make something happen. And then yeah, I got to him one time, and I let up and got back behind him, and then I just tried to get another run. I got another run there on a restart to the top and got up under him, and I went in the corner, and he tried to block the slider, and we just kind of met there. I didn't mean to get into him, but it's just these cars suck, so it's really it's just a momentum base, and you got to go when you can. And I mean, once we got out front, we kind of was pulling away. The cautions would get us back together, but if it was green flag, we were gonna pull away. It's just these cars are real momentum, man, and them cautions bring them right back to you.
Yes, sir. And I called it out during my broadcast, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but for your open set, I'm pretty sure that you need to get some heat under your tires and get the longer green flag runs than what y'all were at the beginning of maybe 2 or 3 laps and then caution.
Yeah, yeah, for me, for sure. It just like I said, it's their momentum based, especially with the gear I had. I just needed laps to get the car, just to get the car up to speed. And he was I noticed he was charging the corner really hard in 3 and 4, where I was kind of rolling the center of 3 and 4 with the gear I had. I just keeping it straight, and it was bringing me to him, and then the caution would come out. It bring me to him, and then the caution would come out. So I mean, like he was really good early, and they're really the only team that's even remotely in the same ballpark as us, and it's just these cars, they got to do something with them. They got to give us more, more to work on. I mean, they're just, you can't really do nothing to them, and they're just so I don't know. They're numb. They don't really make changes, and they're just boring to me. I mean, I'm sure they're not boring to everybody. I race these cars in real life.
I've raced them in real life as well too. So
yeah, man, they're a whole lot of fun, and there's a lot of stuff you can do, and it's just this game is.
it's
I know that's why it's a game. So
it limits you a little bit, and I don't like how the wheel play is. We can go into a long conversation about the pros and cons of what it is, and like you said, it's a game.
Yep. It's a game. Yep.
And do you have any sponsors that you'd like to give a shout out to, man?
Yeah, I want to say this before saying anything, man. I wish these guys wouldn't get so frustrated with when they're not going to win a race that they decide to ruin another man's race. That it is what it is. I think that the league needs to look into this and do something about it. Or we're gonna ride around under caution and innocent guys are gonna get wrecked every week. So yeah, I want to thank everybody over at H&L, Papa Mike's Promotions, Mama Bear, y'all for putting this deal on, 14M Graphics, Bryce, and everybody for testing with me, even though we never test in these cars anymore. Just everybody for racing me clean. See you next week.
Yes, sir. And since you're tonight's winner, I don't know if you follow me on Facebook, but we're doing a special event tonight after your interview, after we kind of go our separate ways. We're going to spin a wheel for a free entry to Nevada Speedway for a pure stock driver that has entered. We have 7 drivers, and that are entered for the free entry on us. I've kind of watched my chat here, and I don't see anyone kind of commenting. So I'm going to give it to you. How many times do I randomize that wheel before I spin it?
6.
6.
That's a good number.
All right.
Well, good number.
So that's what we're going to do tonight, and we're going to use 6 for the randomizer.
Awesome. See you, brother. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, and congratulations again, man. And there you have it. I guess we're going to have your first and third finisher tonight. That James Frazier did not make the interview room. So I'm going to put you on the Be Right Back screen, and I'm going to get everything set up for the wheel spin tonight. All right, as you see on your screen, drivers and viewers, this is your wheel. Your entries are right here. This is the spin for the Nevada Speedway free entry. We're going to randomize your wheel 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. As we randomized it, we're going to go ahead and spin it, see who gets the free entry for the Tiny Joel's Memorial Race happening at Nevada Speedway. And it looks like it's going to be Justin Leonard getting that free entry on Right Rear Racing, as he just liked the screen, or liked the broadcast. Justin, you are the winner of a free entry on us. Also, for you Nevada Speedway racers, for the Tiny Joel's Memorial Race, I've been telling everyone with Billy putting it on lap 13. The leader of lap 13 is going to get $100 on Right Rear Racing, or sponsored by Right Rear Racing. Good luck to you drivers there at Nevada. And thank you for tuning in here on Right Rear Racing. Next week, we go to I-55 for the mini stock race. As it heats up, it's going to be week number 5. Again, thank you for tuning in here on Right Rear Racing. As always, give it a like, follow, and share anytime you catch us here live. Again, thank you for tuning in, and have a good night.